Hey, what's up, friends? Uh, what's up, Greg? So, how's everybody doing right now with their quarantine? I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, I am in full on quarantine mode, as you can see. Um, what's up, Jess Shelley? What's up, Seraphin? Uh, I mean, like, the thing is, we don't really have a choice, right? You got to stay inside. Or if you don't stay inside, you're a piece of shit. Now, I'm not saying to not ever go out. You got to go out. You know, if you don't feel sick or whatever, just be careful and keep your distance from people. But you got to buy essentials. You got to do it. There's just no other way around it. You got to eat. You got to have stuff for your house. It is what it is. So you just got to do that. What's up, that girl, Angie Clark, Cheryl W. Um, so yeah, and people are going a little batty, man. Like I can't stay off Facebook. I'm constantly on I'm constantly on Facebook because I'm gonna tell you, man, people are dropping some fire memes. They're definitely dropping some fire memes right now, and I'm thinking they're pretty funny. And thing is, man, we gotta laugh. We gotta try to enjoy ourselves, man. The worst thing that anybody can do right now is go into a panic, because we don't even have, you know what I'm saying? Like the numbers are not too bad just yet. Obviously, one death is more than too many. But what I'm saying is, for it to be a threat, it's not something to worry about too bad if we do what we're supposed to be doing as a society right now. So and it's all right to crack a couple jokes here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just it's okay to enjoy ourselves. It's okay to enjoy ourselves a little bit. I mean, to me, it speaks volumes of humanity. Just we're trying to get each other. We're trying to get ourselves and each other through something that we've never had to deal with before. And considering that we've never dealt with something like this before, I think we're doing pretty good. Now, there's a lot of douchebags out there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of shitty motherfuckers out there right now doing horrible things. But it's crazy though. Because most of us are like, that guy's an asshole. I mean, these kids on that were spring breaking in Florida. You see that video? You got the kids in spring breaking, and they just don't care. They're like, whatever. I'm gonna party. I'm gonna do me. Is what they say. I'm gonna do me. So, hey, Joan, how you doing? What's up, Angelina ATF? Uh, what's up, Rosalind? Juliana? Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's crazy. It's crazy everywhere right now. It's crazy everywhere right now. The thing is though, we got to play ball. There's no way around it. You got to play ball. Um, at least for the time being, at least for the time being. But come on, guys, it's only been a little bit. For me, it's day 4. You know, uh, I got plenty of wine. I got food. I'm pretty good at rationing food because I'm in the habit of dieting anyway. Uh, and I have plenty of water, and I have plenty of paper towels. I have plenty of coffee. I have plenty of diet soda. I got Wi-Fi. I got you guys. I got cable, Netflix. Uh, you know, PS4. I'm not much of a gamer. My buddy, he plays a lot more than I do, but worst case scenario, I can get on there and play. Um, so it right now I'm cool. Right now I'm cool. But man, look, check this dude out. Check this dude out. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, it's taking so long, guys. I got it. So this guy's a lot of fun. This guy's a lot of fun.
Hey, yo, so check this out. Definitely tested positive for coronavirus.
Okay, now let's get a look at this dude real quick. Let's get a look at this dude real quick. Already, he's the kind of guy that I can't fucking stand. Already, already, he's the kind of guy that I mean, he's and I could just tell by his demeanor, tell by the look on his face, and so he's walking into a public place, and what he just said was, "Hey, yo, so check this out. Just tested positive for coronavirus." Right now, a lot of you've probably already seen this video.
Definitely was asked to self-quarantine for 14 days. 14 to 21 days. I'm asymptomatic. My throat's a little itchy, but
my man said, "I'm asymptomatic." So, all right. So this guy's got he's tatted all the way up to his neck. Who knows what it is? I can't even tell. This is a video of a video. So I don't even I don't even know where the original is, but this is a video of a video. This guy's making a video, and I don't know if he's live on Facebook or what's going on there. But he's basically bragging right now, saying that he tested positive for coronavirus. Says that his throat's a little itchy, but he's not feeling sick at all.
other than that, I'm not coughing. I feel great. Nah, ain't no toilet paper. I just looked.
This is the kind of guy that doesn't get a membership to my gym. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you why. Because he feels entitled and he doesn't want to be locked down into a 3-year contract. And that's what you got to do to join my gym. So that system kind of keeps idiots like this out. That system is designed to get people who are serious. And if you're serious about fitness, you're going to be generally a serious person. And this is not the kind of guy. And I'll explain why. It's not because of the way he looks. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm saying that you'll see what I mean. When I get to a certain point here, you'll see what I'm talking about, why I say that. This is a month-to-month gym guy. And you can and he's the kind of guy that probably treats everyone else like shit in the gym, and we don't want people like that. My gym is cool, man. Everybody gets along, everybody's chill. It's nice. It's pleasant. It's a pleasant vibe. We don't have assholes like this.
They say it's highly contagious, not living in public. Obviously, I'm in Walmart because I got to eat too. So y'all just got to deal with it. If I got it, y'all gonna get it too. Fuck all y'all.
Wow. So my man just said, if I got it, y'all gonna get it too. Fuck all y'all. So this guy just doesn't care. This guy doesn't give a shit about anybody else. Now, this is true. Now, I what's funny about this, there's a little twist to this, though. There's a little twist to this.
That's how I feel about it. Need some orange juice. Need some good old vitamin C. What up, John? Hey, look. So I've been to a local diner this morning. I'm in Walmart now. I'm gonna go check out Sam's Club in Concord. I've been to Tractor Supply to get dog food. I am positive for COVID-19, and it's not gonna stop me from living my everyday life. I'm asymptomatic, so if you owe, if you're sick, if you're immunocompromised, I suggest you stay home. This is not for the old, this is not for the weak. You ain't got to like it. It is what it is, though.
I can't fucking stand this guy, dude. Like, I can't stand this guy, dude. It's like, this is a person right now going live, I guess. I'm guessing because he's on his phone. I'm guessing he's live on Facebook, probably on YouTube for all we fucking know. Who knows? But he's basically here just bragging and flaunting that he's positive for coronavirus and walking through a store. And I'll tell you, look, I went to Walmart today. I've got to go to Walmart. I have to, I have different, I'm not corona positive. At least I don't think so. They're not giving us any testing here, but I had to go to Walmart to pick up things and I have to pick things up in bulk and I don't own a car. So I have to make several trips and it sucks and it's scary and I'm super careful and I'm not happy about it. But, some of us have to go out. And when you're a person like this, I mean, there are ways, man. If there are ways. I don't know what his situation is, but based on the way he dresses, being that heavily tattooed, that's not free, that's not cheap. So he's, I'm sure he seems to have some sort of following here. Somebody would have helped him get whatever supplies he needs. He could have easily just chilled out at home and been like, shit, I need to do my part, I need to figure something out. But I mean, so many of us, we do have to go out. The nation's not on lockdown. There's a reason why these businesses are still open. And the reason why these businesses are still open is because we need things. We just do. It is what it is. But when you are in his position, you need to be mindful of other people. And this is the thing, is he is mindful of other people, but in the most sociopathic way and I can imagine. He's basically flaunting and bragging that he has this, and if I got it, he said it himself. He said, this is how I feel about it. If I got it, you all are going to get it too. And it's I mean, that's he feels bitter at the world that he has it and it's not fair. Like, he got dealt a bad hand, so to make it fair, he's going to give it to as many people as he can. He basically just said that.
Nobody.
And then he's going to go on and on about if you're old or you're sick, this isn't for the weak. So he's taunting old people. He's taunting the elderly. He's taunting the fact that they're susceptible. He's taunting people who have died of this. He's taunting people who have loved ones that have died of this. So this is a really shitty person here. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Now, what that looked like to me, because this is a video of a video, but so from what I could see, that was like an owl's head, like a portrait of an owl on his neck. That cost a lot of money, man. If that work was well done, I mean, he paid a lot of money for that tattoo. Um, and I mean, you're talking upwards to $1,000 at least minimum for work like that. I worked at a shop as a body piercer for 10 years. I used to price tattoos. So um, to me, I see that tattoo and it's very intricate and it's big and it's on the neck, which is a really, really difficult place to work. So the price goes up for that too. Oh, what did I just do?
You need milk too? There ain't no toilet paper. 2 gallons.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, when I see shit like that, dude, you know what I'm saying? It pisses me off. Now, here's the little twist to that, right? Um, there are I posted this on Facebook. Somebody shared it, so I shared it, and I posted it in my group. And people asked a very, very, very interesting, legitimate question: Can he be charged with something for this? And I don't know. I don't know if he can get charged for. I mean, I would think so, but guess what? He was arrested. This person, from what I understand, from people that I trust, they told me, but he was arrested. I don't know for a fact. I don't know the details of it, but he was arrested and he was charged, and um, and so, but the thing is, here's the thing: he turned out to not be positive. He turned out to be COVID-19 negative. So that's interesting right there, but he still got charged. But apparently, what he said was, what he told the police, from what I understand, what he told the police was that he uh was trying to cause a panic. He was just trying to, and I'm sure he didn't even realize that he was admitting saying this, but uh he went live just trying to freak people out, trying to scare people, trying to be funny, trying to be a an idiot, basically just being a fucking idiot is what he was doing. I mean, there's no two ways about that. This is a moron. This is the kind of guy that you see on social media and you unfriend if you have any type of common sense. This is not the kind of guy that you are interested in anything that he's saying or doing, especially with a level of intelligence that tells him to do something like that. I can't. What I don't understand is the need for that. Uh, yeah, the dude's got a big ass head, right, GK? That dude has a big ass head. What's up, Amber's Alerts? So uh yeah, man. So this this guy's got a monster noggin, GK. I totally agree with you. This guy's melon is fucking galactical, and yet he can't put the thought together that what he's doing is just plain fucking dumb. So what's up, Yvonne? What's up, Copper Star Misery? Doodlebug. Doodlebug's in here. Hell yeah. Pretty Peaches. And you got Nona. What's up, Nona 617? Yeah, I wasn't looking at chat at all while I was watching that video. Sorry about that, guys. But yo, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find something else real quick. Let's see if I can find something else. Because this is very interesting. This is gonna be a whole nother conversation, guys. oh my god, if I can find it. Is this it? Is that just a thumbnail? Okay, that's not the video I was looking for. This is the first time I'm seeing that, but it's really funny. Where is that video, dude? Hold on, man. I'm gonna find this because it's really funny. This is killing me, dude. All right. Here we go. Hold on. Come on. I guess she makes a lot of fucking videos, and now I can't find the one that I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. I got it, y'all. All right. Thank you for your patience. All right. Hold on. About to share it. Now, fair warning, guys. It's a little hard to listen to this woman talk. All right. At least I find it a little difficult. Okay. I find it a little difficult. She's loud. She's real loud. Unnecessarily loud. But she's animated, but I find what she's saying really interesting though. So we're gonna watch this.
So anyways, y'all, I'm freaking out. You want to know something? Because there's one time, there's a couple of times I'd be like, you know what, we're gonna be fine. We just gotta be stuck in the house and whatnot. But then I start freaking out because I keep seeing all these military trucks in the streets and whatnot. I keep seeing videos and shit. And my thing is,
all right, so she's referring to what looks to be like it's martial law coming down, right? That this quarantine is forced. And this is, I don't know if I mentioned, this is Cardi B. Okay. I don't know. I'm not a Cardi B fan, and not to say that I don't like her. I'm saying I just don't know anything about her really. I've heard that she, I heard that she's vulgar. So am I. Cool. But she's a musician, but I've never listened to her. I don't know anything that she does. So it's not my thing, but, it's funny, man. Social media has been very sorry about all that noise. I don't know why all that noise is happening out there. Dogs barking, people telling dogs to shut up. Sorry about that. I don't know why these dogs are barking like crazy like that, dude. Yo. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, so this is Cardi B. I don't know anything about her really. But I find this video entertaining.
Is that I'm scared that these motherfuckers do the martial law. Now,
she said martial law.
Now, we is locked in the crib because it's cold outside.
Yo, are those her nails?
Outside, and we want to know when is this shit gonna finish? Like, it's like every other day, y'all like, yeah, just stay stuck in the house. All right, but for how long? How long? Damn. Shit. How motherfucking long?
Well, to answer your question, Cardi B, for right now, it's 2 weeks. It's about 2 weeks. So, I don't have an exact answer to that, but it's about 2 weeks. So get comfortable, get comfortable, and make sure you stock up on all the shit you need, and you know, try to make the best of your time. You know, record a song, write a song. You're a musician.
Every other, and then what confused me and my homegirls is that this what confused me, right? Because this what confused me about the shits, right? I be seeing stories about people dying off of it, and I be like so sad. But then I see a celebrity coming out like, hey guys, I got the coronavirus and I don't have no symptoms, but just stay home. Sounding like a motherfucking flat tummy tea commercial and shit. So it's just like, so what is it? Like, was it given? Was it given? Was it given? I want to know.
What is she asking? She's saying, was it given? So by that, is she implying that it's man-made and put out there, right? So if you remember, Colton Harris Moore was on this channel talking with me about this, and he was saying the same thing. We just didn't really know what the purpose of it was. And it's looking, if that's the case, guys, because I'm not saying that's the case. I don't know. I don't know how viruses come about generally, whether they're man-made or whether they're just, they just kind of happen. I don't know. But if it's man-made, well, there's a motive behind that. So what could the motive be? So since a lot of you out there are true crime sleuths, let's look at all the evidence. Let's look at everything that's going on, right? But we'll get into that in a little bit. Hold on a second.
Shit. That's what's fucking me up right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, how long are we gonna do this shit? Because, and let me tell you something. When Lovely T did a YouTube video about this shit, you know, I started doing more research and everything, and I watched a YouTube video. I don't know if it's up now. It's like a little documentary that they did in Wuhan, China, and whatnot. And when they put Wuhan, China in quarantine, right? Because y'all seeing that Wuhan, China right now, the coronavirus cases is going lower, but that's because when they quarantined the people, they were spraying shit in the streets. They were spraying shit in the streets, and they were knocking on each door, taking people's temperature, and everybody that had the coronavirus, they would like do strict quarantine on them. So
that's interesting, guys. Very, very interesting, guys. So keep that in mind, because we live in what is known a democracy, at least to our knowledge, right? We live in a democracy. So that sort of thing can't really take place here. They can't lock you in your house and make you prisoners of your own home and come and take your temperature. Not yet anyway. But if they declare martial law, they can kind of do that. That kind of allows them to do that. So your basic human freedoms are stripped from you. So you now live under a dictatorship. So that's really interesting. And that's what she's saying is she's afraid of. And I got to tell you, I don't disagree with her.
My thing is, right, and that while we're quarantining at home, what is the government doing? Like, is y'all spraying shit in the streets? Like, is y'all gonna start taking our temperatures? Is y'all gonna like one by one take our temperatures and whatnot and see if we got it or not? And it's like, how am I supposed to know that I have the coronavirus? Like, let's say if I have the coronavirus right now, right? How am I supposed to know I got it? Because sometimes I'll be like, if y'all have a cough, you have it. But then I be seeing these basketball players say like, yeah, I have the coronavirus, but I don't got no symptoms. And it's like, so how the fuck am I supposed to know when I'm supposed to like get tested for it? Y'all niggas is playing. Y'all niggas is playing with me. Y'all niggas is playing with me. Y'all niggas is playing with me. That's my problem right there. That's my problem right there.
Okay, that's her problem right there. Interesting. So it's interesting to me too. I'm gonna be honest with you, because if there was one way, first of all, and here's what I'm saying right now. Let's look at what's going on in the Senate right now, okay? And I'm not a real educated guy, so I don't really understand how the Senate and Congress works and all that. I don't know nearly enough about it to get into a debate with somebody about it. So, but right now, the Democrats are blocking this stimulus bill, the stimulus package, from going through. They're at a stalemate right now on Capitol Hill, and they can't. Right, just Shelly. That's definitely one way to look at it. And what's really funny is because the Democrats want, now somebody I very much respect very much explained it to me like this. I'll show you real quick. This is how it was explained to me. Okay. So I asked him, why are the Dems blocking the stimulus? And his answer was, depends if you ask a Democrat or a Republican. Excellent way to put that. He says, long story short, Democrats are trying to give more money to people and don't want corporations to get benefits, right? And Republicans are trying to keep people from getting laid off and want them to have a job to return to. Now, basically, that boils down to what, right? Because what's going on is the Democrats, from what I understand, the Democrats right now are trying to get more money for people. They're trying to get less money to go to the corporations. They don't want the corporations to get bailed out. What they want is for that money to be distributed amongst the American people. That sounds great, doesn't it? Sounds awesome. But the thing is most of us Americans, right? This one in particular, I work for a company. I don't know if it's a family-owned business, but I don't know if it's considered a small business or a corporation at this point. But if it is a corporation, it's a small one. But what's happening right now is, the way that I see that is, I'm an American and I like to work. And not only do I like to work, part of the reason why I take pride in working is because I know that I'm working for my money. I know that I'm doing something productive. I feel good about the exchange between my employer and myself. I enjoy that. I enjoy giving them all I've got for the amount that was agreed upon on the day I was hired. So I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. But here's the thing is, you've got to look at this in the grand scheme of things, people. And again, I'm not real sharp on economics. I'm not. I don't know anything about money. I suck at money because I've never had any. But the thing about what's going on here in the grand scheme of things, in the big picture, right, is if these corporations go out of business, people like me, people like you who have jobs that work for these corporations, you're going to lose your jobs. Those companies could very well go out of business and you won't have a job to go back to when this is all over. Me, I want to keep living my life the way that I have been. For the first time in my life, I'm happy. And I want it to go back to that. I enjoy it. So it sounds great, right? That the Democrats are saying, hey, fuck the corporations, give the money to the people. Sure. But what's going to happen is you give that kind of money to people and they're going to blow it. They're going to burn through it really, really fast. And guess what? After that, they're not going to have a job. And then what's going to happen is the government is going to be in a position to have to take care of everyone. And then what happens is money gets put out and distributed amongst so many people, amongst the majority of Americans, that guess what? We now live in a socialist society. We now live in a society where we don't work and we are completely and totally dependent of our government. That is the opposite of independence. That is the opposite of democracy. And I don't want to live in a country like that. I like being an American. I like having basic human rights. So I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'll tell you that right now. But the fact of the matter is, I want a job to go back to. So I'm for this bill. I'm for the corporations getting bailed out here because the corporations are having to close. The reason why I'm not at work is because it's not because they said, hey, we're sending everybody home. No, I'm not at work, not because I'm sick. I'm out of work because the government, yes, the mayor of the town I live in ordered that all gyms be closed. We were going to stay open. But the government told my employer that they had to close their doors. So that's is it the right thing to do right now? See, here's the thing. The best way, if this were under any other circumstances, say if there were terrorist attacks happening, right? Places were randomly blowing up, right? And then this happened, they said you can't leave your house, right? We'd be like, fuck you. Many of us would just rise up. That would make us so mad. And we would be out there doing whatever the fuck we wanted, doing exactly what George W. was saying. When 9/11 happened, he was like, we cannot live in fear, right? We have to, but see, this is the one scenario. This is the one scenario that people will happily stay in their homes because people want to do the right thing. People want to do their part. I'm in the same boat, guys. I'm not saying, hey, the last thing I'm saying right now is, hey, get the fuck up and go outside and do whatever you want to do. I'm not saying that at all. Because if this thing is real, and it seems like it really is, guys, you got to take it seriously. And even if you're not sure that it's real, are you willing to take that risk? Are you willing to take the risk of your neighbor's safety? Are you willing to take the risk of your loved ones? So, I mean, I'm not, guys. But make no mistake, we're not far from being under martial law. But this is the perfect way. Think about it. This is the perfect way to get everyone to cause a panic where everyone is going to willingly do what they're told. And it's in the form of us coming together as a people, the form of us looking out for each other. It's extremely, if this is the case, if this thing is a weapon, it's extremely manipulative. I mean, it's genius. And if this thing is a hoax, even still, Because now here we are, and guess what we're all doing on social media now? We're all justifying it to each other. We're all justifying it to ourselves. We're sitting there, we're saying, well, the air is cleaner now. If you look at Italy right now, you look at the canals, there's all these pictures now of the canals that you can see the bottom of them now, and the canal streets that they use in Venice. So, but make no mistake, the one method throughout history that has always been able to keep people in control, the one tool that has never failed to keep a mass people in control, has been fear. So, and that's where we're at. There's no symptoms, if you get a cold, your cold might get worse. Very low death count, but because it's such a very low death count, that gives us hope. That gives us hope that if we just quarantine ourselves and stay away from each other, that this thing will die out. It'll go away. So now that we're scared, right? Now that we're scared, we're not scared for ourselves. What we are, we're scared for each other. That's a powerful, manipulative tool to use to keep people in control. Using their hearts. That's something to think about, people. I hope this bill passes. I really do. And here's the thing. Let's look at this stuff, man. And I hate to get all paranoid and conspiracy theorist about it, guys, but let's look at it, man. Let's look at the fact that this is all happening right before an election. Who stands to benefit, right? Because, the government here, it's really crazy right now. The government can't get along. They can't agree on anything. On a time like this, they're going at each other. The people who are not supposed to be in a panic and acting rational are acting irrational, while everyone else is actually being very rational. I have friends in law enforcement. They're saying, things are quiet. Despite the fact that in many places, they're not putting anyone in jail because it's inhumane at a time like this. You could get people sick. You can infect people. So knowing that you're probably not going to get arrested, people are still staying home. So, guys, this is a very, very tricky situation. This is a very tricky situation because we don't know anything right now. We don't know shit. Yeah, Robbie, you got to get tested, buddy. You got to get tested. But that's the thing too. Here where I live, you can't get tested. Like I can't. I don't know. I guess you can get tested if you have symptoms, if you're sick, maybe. But for some reason I can't. I don't have the explanation for that right now, but I know I can't get tested. And even the elderly woman that lives with me here, she can't get tested. And it's fucking crazy because now all essential businesses, as of midnight tonight, all essential businesses are going to be shut down. They're being forced to close. All unessential business, non-essential businesses. And you know what's funny is she works right now at a fast food place. So she works the drive-through because the dine-ins have been closed. But this elderly woman that I live with, she works at a fast food place and she works the drive-through. Now, is fast food essential? Because they're not closing. They're not closing. And she's upset about it. She's not even happy about the fact that she that she still gets to work. What she is elderly and she's at risk. She's at high risk of catching this thing. So she wants to be home. But she needs to work. And if she quits, guess what? She can't get unemployment. So she's forced to work, basically. So she has to go to work tomorrow, no matter what. And all day long, she's working the drive-through at a fast food joint, dude. All day long, she's handing people food who just handed her money. Cash money. Cash is the dirtiest element on this planet. So that's fucking crazy to me, dude. And she just she doesn't want to be at risk. She doesn't want to put anybody else at risk.
Because y'all not really saying what it is. And it's like, all right, so tell me what it is and what it ain't. I'm starting to feel like y'all niggas is paying niggas to say that they got it. And if y'all are paying niggas to say that they got it, pay me too. Pay me too. Okay?
See, that's another interesting theory right there. She's saying that she's starting to feel like these celebrities are getting paid to say that they're coronavirus positive. Think about it, dude. Think about it, man. Look at the people who have it right now. And as far as politicians go, Rand Paul has it. Rand Paul is the last person that would ever be involved in a conspiracy like this. The guy is all about independence. That dude is all about independence. So I don't know, man. So who stands to benefit, dude? That's what I'm saying. Because Trump doesn't seem to know what he's doing. And I'm not saying that to say anything negative about him. What I'm saying is how do we know how to handle this? We don't know what this thing is. How can he be expected to be perfect? I mean, the guy can't hold, and that's killing me right now, dude. That's killing me. I bitched and moaned about that the last live I did about people complaining about Trump. It's a waste of time. To me, it's a waste of energy. But the thing is he's, how can they be so critical of this man right now? Because he doesn't really know how to handle this. And the same people that are being critical of him are the people saying that he's not qualified to be president. Okay, fine. But that, to me, that's even more in his defense, because the fact of the matter is we're stuck with the guy until next January. That's it. Period. They tried to impeach him. It didn't work. So now give the guy what he needs to help figure this thing out. That's what I'm saying. Like him or not, I'm not even saying to support the guy. I'm saying, the man's in charge. If you don't like the fact that he's leading the way that he is, make it easier for him to lead. Make it easier for him to lead by doing your part. And go out and vote, man. But see, that's another thing. What's going to happen? What's going to happen if it comes down to martial law? Will the voting polls still be open? Will your right to vote still be there? Think about that. These are scary times, guys. These are scary, scary times. And there's nothing you can do about it. The best thing you can do is to hold up in your house and make the best of it. That's literally the most logical thing to do right now at this moment. You can't do anything else. You literally can't do anything else. I mean, so I'm gonna get up on here, dude. I'm gonna get up on here and talk. And when I'm hanging out here, dude, I got movies to watch. I'm gonna go over a couple little Netflix recommendations too to close things out. But I'm saying, people, I'm saying, stay woke, stay woke. Pay attention to everything that's going on. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. So, since you're all stuck at home, I'm stuck at home. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm going through a show called Bloodline again. If you haven't watched Bloodline, I think they canceled it, but I liked it. I think it's only like 2 or 3 seasons, but it's really good. I'm watching the first season again for the second time, and that's the only part I watched. I hadn't watched the second and third season. I don't think I started to watch the second season, but I didn't finish. But the second season, I got into like 2 episodes. But so I'm gonna rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch the first season, like 3 episodes in. And I'm gonna drink a lot of wine too, guys. I got lots of wine. But I waited. I don't like to drink before I do these things. So I waited, but I'm gonna crack open a bottle of wine in a little bit, and I'm gonna kick back. I'm gonna watch some stuff, maybe make some food. But if you're not into shows, well, as far as shows go, also there's 2 seasons of Ozark that are out right now. And if you have not watched Ozark, I highly recommend you watch it. I think everybody here in this chat would actually love that show. So hey, Lufa. So I think, yeah. And the reason why I'm recommending that is for that reason, because it's awesome, but also that the 3rd season will be coming out Friday. So you're gonna have time between now and when the 3rd season comes out to catch up on it. So it's pretty dope. I definitely recommend it. But as far as movies go, I watched The Last Samurai again last night. I've seen that movie a bunch of times, but I really like it. And a lot of people were super critical of the fact that, what the fuck is Tom Cruise doing in a samurai movie? That shit doesn't make any sense. But the way they wrote the story, but that's usually why people dismiss it. And if that's the reason why you dismissed it and never watched it, I'm going to ask you to overlook that. I'm going to ask you to overlook that because there's actually a really good story behind that. I really enjoy the story. I think it's a really, really touching and really inspiring and very, very cool story and really fun to watch. The shows that I said to watch were Bloodline and Ozark, Sunny Winters. And I'm saying I watched The Last Samurai again last night. That's also on Netflix. And I really enjoyed it. It really, really, it hit home like the other times I watched it. And so, yeah, to me, that's a classic. It's one of those movies. If you're like me, I like to watch movies over and over again. So there's a bunch of old ones, old good ones. You got the Batman Begins, Christopher Nolan take on Batman, and The Dark Knight. That's the one with Heath Ledger's Joker. That's on Netflix. And I'm sure most of us have already seen that, but check that out. If you haven't, if you want to see it again, it's on there. Watch that. There's a movie also called Place on the Pines, and that's a Ryan Gosling movie, and I love this movie, and I love that Mike Patton, the frontman for Faith No More, and Mr. Bungle, he did the score for that movie. So Place Beyond the Pines is really, really good. It's got Bradley Cooper. It's a really good movie. And Silver Linings Playbook is a movie that I think all of you would enjoy as well. It's a comedy. It's really fun. Yeah, and it's funny. Bradley Cooper kind of has his own little version of the glare in that, because he talks about, the silver linings. There's always a silver lining, and the trick is to find the silver lining and everything. and you know, and he says Excelsior, Excelsior. But it's a super fun movie. Robert De Niro's brilliant in it. So Bradley Cooper's in that movie, and he's also in Place Beyond the Pines, like I said. And if you just want fun, dumb comedies, Goon and Goon, The Last of the Enforcers, I think is the sequel's name. Goon and Goon 2. Those are really, really, really funny. You should watch those. Goon is for fun. Let's see. What else is there? As far as fun movies to watch on Netflix. Oh, on Prime. If anybody has Prime, you got to watch The Boys. That's a great one. If you've got Prime, also watch Warrior. It's a movie called Warrior. It's a MMA movie, but it's got the feels of Rocky. You know what I mean? And I'm just a huge Rocky fan, which Rocky I think is also on Netflix right now. But you know I don't have a lot of males in my audience, but I think every male. This is a great time to do this too, by the way. And I've been saying this for years. No, Warrior, the movie, Jim. It's a movie. But there's a, what was I going to say? What was I about to say? I totally had a brain fart there. Yeah, I was going to say that every male, I highly recommend that every male at some point in their life should watch Rockies 1 through 4 back to back. Make an entire day out of it. Wake up early in the morning, get some food together, smoke some weed if that's your thing, whatever, you know, and watch 1 through 4 all the way through in one sitting. Once in your life, you should do this. I'm a firm believer of this. It's a male rite of passage, I believe to be. So, this is the perfect time to do that. I think Office Space is actually on Prime, Audra. Oh, and that, yeah, I highly recommend that one too. That one's really, really funny. It's gonna make you not miss your job. So, no matter what your job is, it's gonna make you not miss your job. I promise. I haven't watched The Witcher yet, but you know. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it again. So Warrior, Place Beyond the Pines, Ozark. Gotta watch Ozark, guys. You gotta binge watch Ozark. Do it. And what I'm thinking is what I'd like to do probably one of these days, and I've talked about it before, but I think it would be fun to kind of make the glare while this thing make this thing as fun as we can, right? So while we're doing the glare here, we'll make the glare channel kind of a movie club, you know, like people have book clubs. Well, why don't I'll pick a movie and we all watch it, and then we can chat about it, and I'll bring a couple people on panel and we can chat about it. Robbie, you down for something like that? Sounds like something we could do and it would be fun. I thought the Chris Watts movie thing was fun, so I figure we could probably do something like that. So yeah, guys, what do you think of that? So let's do that. So if everybody here who's got Netflix, right? Anybody here who's got Netflix, I want everyone to watch A Place Beyond the Pines, and I'll watch it again, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, guys? All right, guys. I'm gonna head out, and I'll watch Place Beyond the Pines, and then I'll set a date when we can all watch it. All right, guys. I love you. Have a great night.